Hey y'all, this is your girl Cash of 40 and No Filters. I have a little something on my mind I want to talk to y'all about. Y'all mind? All right, let's get into it. So, first of all, I know y'all be like, girl, you always smiling, you always in a good mood, you always happy. Don't nothing bad ever happen to you? Okay, so I'm headed to meet with a potential client and I'm driving. I get ready to turn the corner. And I'm so freaking mad because it didn't feel like I was that close to turning. I got my car back in September, so it's a new car and I love it. And I've heard that like the first time that you scrape your rims on a curb or something or a barrier, like that feeling is just something you just so I'm hitting the corner, y'all. I'm hitting the corner. And I don't know, it didn't feel like I was that close to the curb, but my whole tire just scraped against the curb. Now, I've already seen a lot of people talk about this. I have a Tesla, and I've seen so many people talk about how they felt the first time that it happened to them. You're either very emotional or you're like, you know what, it is what it is. But it's never, it is what it is. I got out the car and I was so mad at myself. So mad. I looked at the rim. It's all scraped up. Just around the edges though. It's not on the whole like front part, but just around the edges of the rim. I'm so mad at myself. And I've done some research online and they're talking about like roughly $600 to repair. Yeah, that G thing will have to stay just like that for a minute, just for a little bit. But I know every time I see it, every time I see it, every time I get in the car, I'm going to see it. I'm going to get mad at myself. But anywho, so once I did all that, I get back to the car park, right? And I go and talk to my potential, client or whatever. They want to get to know me, what it is that I do. I explained to them the different services and whatnot that I offer for y'all that don't know. In my previous life in the Bay Area before I moved to Austin, I put on events, concerts, nightlife, fashion shows. I managed artists, creators, all that good stuff. And so with about 17 years of experience, you learn a thing or two. And so I was just meeting with, to discuss my background and what it is that I do. And so one of the questions came up about the photography. So yes, y'all, I also wear the photography hat. And as a photographer, I offer a very unique service where I take your photo, bam, on the spot. It appears on my iPad, bam, and then boom, it's on your phone. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. And people love it because y'all know we live in a time right now where everything is instant, immediate. Everyone wants everything right now. And the reason why everyone loves this service that I offer is because I'm like a mobile or roaming photographer. Like it's a mobile service, right? So rather than you having to go and stand in a corner, wait in line to take pictures at a photo booth and email it to yourself, I'm bringing the service to you. I'm not interrupting your party. I'm capturing people in the moment, photos, emailing to them, and they're excited to get their photos on the spot. So when people question my pay, like the pay rate that I charge, or the hourly rate, or even like a daily rate, depending on what they're looking for, and they question or wonder why I'm charging so much or well, other photographers don't charge that much, guess what? This is why it's important to know your value, know your worth, and how to advocate for yourself. And if you don't know what your value is, figure that out. Everyone has something to offer. There's something unique in everyone. And if you haven't figured that out, take some time, write down some things that you're really good at or that you enjoy doing. You may not even realize that, hey, every day that you wake up and you sit down and you write a poem, that's something pretty that not everyone is able to do. Like you can create a whole book of poems and sell it online. That's just one example. Or hey, you make really great t-shirt designs and they're very unique because of whatever it is that you can do specifically, on your own. And so for me, I have a very unique service and I've not seen a lot of people with it. And so when I walk into a room and people see me, they automatically wonder first, what are you doing? They come to me. What is that? And when I say, let me show you, I put my camera up, I take my photo, bam. Even people who are like, oh no, I don't like taking pictures, like they never come out great. And I take the photo, bam. And they see it on my iPad and they're like, whoa. And they're like, thank you. And I'm like, do you want it? And they're like, well, how? And I'm like, you get it now. So it goes from this instant transaction, like boom, right? You get it. I'm like, guess what? Now you get to see it. So then they're like in wow mode. And then it's like, wait, and I get it right now? So yes, people feel like VIPs because it's like this ultimate experience that they're getting just for me taking their photo. And on top of that, conversion. My conversion rates for the number of emails that get opened up by all these people I'm taking photos of is 100%. Now, y'all probably know, y'all get a gazillion emails, spams daily on products, services, yada, 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 right? And oftentimes you probably just ignore it. But I clearly have a service that people want because they open up the emails and guess what? They're not spam email addresses. They're giving me their legit information, phone numbers, emails, because I have something that they want. So what that means is I can then take that data, put it into my database, and I can market things to these people. You know, I can let them know about services that I offer as a photographer. I can leverage my email list, my database for other promoters or businesses and whatnot to tap in with my list to say, hey, you know, for this flat rate or whatever, you can market your service or product to this list of people. You know, I can't guarantee that you're going to get 100% sales, but I can guarantee that 100% of people are going to see it. How do I know that? Because I have a 100% conversion rate where everyone opens up every email that I send. That's pretty great, right? Pretty awesome. So when people question my value or wonder, why do you charge so much? Can't you lower the price a little bit? No, I cannot. And if anyone ever questions you or asks you to do something like that, to lower your value, to lower your pricing, they're probably not doing that to other companies and businesses, right? But they're going to do that to you. And what I'm going to say to you is, know your worth, know your value so that you can advocate for yourself. So you can say, no, my service is this, my price is this, because. And then, you know, if you choose to give a discount or whatever, that's up to you. But for me, I am working hard. I am providing an amazing service. I'm not only providing an amazing service, I'm also providing an experience, because a lot of people think anybody can be a photographer. Anybody can just go and buy a camera and an iPad and send photos to people. No, you have to be personable. It's like a very customer oriented like business. I'm literally face to face with these people. I'm taking their photo and they're literally up in my face, sending their photos to themselves. Okay. So as they're sending their photos, I might dance a little bit. I might sing a song. I might joke around. I might compliment their outfit or something, you know. And that keeps them engaged for like the 30 seconds or 60 seconds that it takes for them to receive the photos, send in all that goodness. So for me, no, I'm not lowering my prices. My prices are my prices. And if you don't like that, then you can go and hire a different photographer or a different person to write a book of poems for you, or a different person to make a painting for you. Oh, that person down the street that charges only $25? Okay. Great. Good luck. I'm not the only photographer in the world, but I do know my value and I do know that I provide an experience that everyone enjoys and loves. And so when I tell people, hey, this is my rate because it's instant, it provides a wow factor, it gives a VIP experience, and the conversion rate is 100%, if you don't think that that's valuable enough for you to pay for, then yeah, you can go and hire someone. So my takeaway for this, because I just feel like I needed to get it off my chest, and maybe there's somebody out there that needs to hear, but if there's someone out there undervaluing you, even if you're at a job and you feel like you're not getting the credit that you deserve, take a look at yourself. See what it is that you're bringing. All the skills, you know, your personality, all of that. Write it down if you need to. And if you don't feel like that company is giving you what you feel like you're worth, maybe it's time for you to move on. If that client is not, you know, if they're too big of a headache and you feel like, you know, I could be scaling more and getting more money and whatever that looks like for you, do that thing. So I don't know. I'm just rambling on now at this point. But my point is, you guys are going to hear me say this over and over again. Advocating for yourself is very important. If you do not speak up for you, who's going to do it? And on that note, I'm going to see y'all later. Bye bye.